Rockabye baby on the treetop. I had to call Q and wake his ass up. What is up, guys?
We'll pay for that intro, bro. You gonna pay for that. It might not be this episode. It might not be next episode. But one of these episodes, you gonna pay for that intro.
What is up, guys? Hope you all doing well. Episode 676 of the Tudor podcast with me and the bro, 808 Kicks ATL. Like I say at the start of the actual podcast, please do like, follow, subscribe. Come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down. Let's have some fun like we just did. We always try and create a good intro, but yeah, that was much needed. That was on the spur because I had a different intro, and this was more of an intro for what's going on in the football world, but because I couldn't wake you up this morning, because I had to call you to wake you up. That was a perfect intro, bro. So please do follow 808 Kicks ATL on YouTube, on Instagram. Love Kick Customs, myself on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of that stuff. All of the great stuff. Thank you for the love and support you guys have been showing us. But bro, sorry, bro.
No, it's okay. You gonna pay. Trust me. That was your first mistake. Making that intro. You gonna pay. Okay.
Sorry, bro.
You know the circumstances. And you gonna take advantage of me like that. It's okay.
Shots fired. So how you doing today, bro?
I have no idea. I just woke up literally 20 minutes ago. My brothers came in town. Shout to Rod, shout to JG, shout to B-Jack. The boy had me up till 5 o'clock in the morning.
And then you didn't set your alarm, did you really?
I did. I don't know what day I set it for, but I set I said it. I mean,
that's too funny. That's too funny, bro. Oh.
You know what I did? Look. Oh my God. I set it for 9:45 a.m. Saturday.
You were, bro, as you can tell, you were out of it, bro. Let's just be honest. You were totally out of it yesterday.
Man, if you was up till 5 o'clock in the morning drinking and laughing, I promise you, bro, my throat was hurting. We were laughing so hard yesterday, man. Good God, bro.
But it's good to see you and your bros in town. I think you called me on Friday, and I got to talk to Rod. Shout out to the bro Rod, because he made
It's a beautiful thing
happen. That's an absolute great vocal of soundboard. But basically, I got to meet your other two bros, which is phenomenal. But yeah, bro, it's good to have fun. But sometimes when you have to wake up for situations like this, it's hard, bro.
No, bro, because you asked me if I wanted to take a vacation week from the pod, but I knew they would be gone by the time we got ready to do it anyway. So I just, called myself, because I didn't know, bro. I thought maybe we would have been up till 2 or 3 in the morning. No, we didn't. My BJ and JG did not go to sleep. They probably sleep right now on the plane, on the way back to Florida. But yeah, it was, as my brother would say, it was a movie. But I'm good though. I'm rehydrating. Got this good old pink lemonade.
as you speak, yeah. You're rehydrating as you speak. But going into some of the sports this week, let's talk about the football, because obviously I don't think there's anything gone on the NBA except for what do you call it, Kyrie Irving's Drew League, where he's wearing Anta sneakers. That happened this week. That was quite nice to see because basically it's kind of good to see it's official now. He's assigned to Anta and he's playing the Drew League and doing what he's doing best. Well, so shout out to Kyrie Irving for that one. But
you know, that's where he got the name Uncle Drew.
Yeah. I know.
From killing people in the Drew League. So.
Yeah, I know. I like the Uncle Drew movies, but that was quite dope. I thought that was quite a nice family movie to watch. To be honest.
That was cool to watch. Cool movie to watch with the kids for sure.
Yeah. But okay, cool. Something magical happened, and the naysayers and the people that want to throw shade on the GOAT have just realized, even in retirement, let's be honest, he's in retirement. Even in retirement, he places the ball down, he flicks his collar down, repositions the ball, and then we saw magic. And if you didn't know, guys, this is what happened. Messi for Inter Miami, 94 minutes, 1 minute left, last kick of the game.
Wait. We might not be able to play it, bro.
I'm gonna basically say, right, I'm gonna take the vocals off. I'm gonna basically say this was the most like this the free kick, guys. I won't play it because basically, obviously, we might get censored on YouTube. But basically, what I'm gonna say is when you see a player go clutch, Messi always goes clutch when it's necessary. And when I say he's in retirement, let's be honest, the MLS league isn't as competitive as the European leagues or like the English league or the Spanish league or stuff like that. He's gone to support David Beckham into Miami, and he's brought a couple of players with him, which is great. Last minute, last kick of the game, free kick, top corner, bro. If you guys go and see Lionel Messi's goal against in stoppage time for Inter Miami, guys, that was phenomenal. Like, if you want goosebumps, that reminds me of the free kick he took against Liverpool, beat Alisson in the top corner. That reminds me of when cut inside in the World Cup. Bro, every time you need Messi, he comes in clutch, bro. Every time, every single time.
That's what being the best is about. Showing up in those situations. That's what make me so frustrated when athletes talk about themselves and try to compare themselves and put themselves over certain other athletes. You know, it's the hate, the vitriol that comes with success, bro. But like you said, you know, when you live in greatness, bro, those are the type of situations that happen. You know what I'm saying? When you live in greatness, you do the type of things that LeBron James has done. You know, so you do the type of things that Michael Jordan has done, the type of things that Tiger Woods has done, Wayne Gretzky, you know. So every sport has their mythical figures, and Messi is one of them when we talking about football or soccer. Like, it's just undeniable, bro. What Ricky Bobby say? I wake up and I piss excellence. You know what I'm saying?
You know what the crazy thing about Messi is the fact that when I used to play football, soccer, like what do you call that game? The professional foot manager or something like that, where you can manage your football team and bring them up. Every time I used to buy Messi as a 15-year-old or 16-year-old and bring him to the club because I know for his stats were off this radar, bro. Like, he was the best player in the youth team in the world. And like his ratings were crazy. You buy him, you trade him up, and it takes a couple of seasons to get him to like 99, pretty much everything. Like you're talking about, this player was ridiculous. He was scouted to be ridiculous, and he burst onto the scene at 17 years old. And remember that time for Barcelona, bro. And this boy has been magical since that day. Magical. Like, he to me is one of the greatest footballers ever to grace football. His ball control, touch, everything. His ability to find space. His ability to create chances, score goals, bro. There's no like you can probably compare Ronaldo and all the other greats. To me personally, I've never seen another player that do it like Messi has ever.
Yeah, his stories remind me of LeBron's story. You know, I just saw a clip yesterday of 16-year-old LeBron,
Yeah.
Yo. I mean, dude looked like he ain't never seen a beer can before. But he was out there dominating in the game, bro, looking regular, looking the way he be looking now. Dare I say, a lot more tame. Like he was emotionless. He wasn't. I mean, the man was 16 years old out there making everybody else look 16, and he looked 26. You know
Yeah, exactly what Messi did, like in terms of when he broke through Barcelona. And his story, the thing is, the Messi story is, I've seen the documentary, and the Messi story is crazy. Like the fact that he almost never played football. Barcelona picked him up. They had to make sure he was a certain height to play football or regulate to play football in the leagues. They trained him. They literally kind of invested so much time and effort into him because they saw something magical. And he paid him back, bro. Like, say what you want to say. There was a Barcelona team that dominated football for 10 years, and Messi was part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
When it's like that, bro, it's ain't nothing else you can say, dog. You just you witnessing something that don't happen every day.
yeah, exactly, bro, exactly. But also, if you guys have been watching the women's World Cup, that's been absolutely amazing at this moment in time. It kicked off last Thursday, and we saw the home nations. Obviously, it's a dual home nations. We've got New Zealand and Australia hosting it, and both the home nations kicked off on Thursday. New Zealand won against Norway 1-0, which was a surprise because I don't think they've ever won in the World Cups. That was kind of a surprise. And Australia beating Republic of Ireland, which was obviously now they're one of the favourites anyway for the tournament. But from that perspective alone, it's really interesting to see how tough this Women's World Cup is, and it's only credit to all the teams that have actually come in and the technical ability for the women football leagues to actually showcase that most of the teams nowadays is not a walkover, bro. Like I've been watching the women's league for women's World Cup this time round, and you've got like Nigeria draw against Canada. You got Spain obviously walk Costa Rica on Friday. Then you had like England suffered against Haiti, bro. Like 1-0 against Haiti was a surprise to me personally. US obviously did Vietnam on Saturday, and today, bro, like France couldn't beat Jamaica. And you mentioned a couple of podcasts back that the US thrashed Jamaica 5-6. What's 5-0, 4-0?
No,
Like
it was Trinidad. This was the men's tournament though.
But a couple of years back, United States actually did beat Jamaica 4-0 or 5-0, something with respect to that. And France are a dominant team. France are a strong team. It's hard. Even Sweden, like literally won in the last minute against South Africa. So talking about competition, it's going to be tough, bro, because I think the competitive level for all the ladies that are playing football for the national teams is up there, and it's getting better and better and better, which is great to see. Very great to see. The shout to the Women Football League.
Yeah, the US team, they've been advertising real heavy over here. So I think the US women team been pretty good the last few go rounds. So hopefully they'll do something because they're spending a lot of money, bro. They popping commercials on TV. A lot of some of the players got advertisements and whatnot. So
yeah, there's a couple of big teams in it. England are favourites, Australia are favourites, and you got Spain are pretty good, Germany are pretty good. You also got France are actually probably going to march on. USA is always going to be there. Sweden's always going to be there. There are good teams in this actually. We forget about Brazil as well. Brazil has got a very dominant team as well. They did really well last World Cup. Canada, well, when the World Cup was in Canada, that's the first time I ever caught the Women's World Cup. And Canada was a really good team as well. Japan's still a great team. And even though I don't follow women's World Cups or women's football league that much, I know more about the national teams than I do at the actual individual club teams. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who wins this. I'm going to stay tuned to the end, see who actually gets to the final. I do hope England do well and USA do well. It'll be quite interesting to see what happens if they do meet.
Yeah, we'll win. Anyway.
Whoa! England beat you. England kind of took you apart last time. So. Right, cool. Anything on the NBA front?
No, bro. Cleveland won the summer league. Money Bates is going to be a problem. Away, bro. The man was a top 5 projected pick, and he slid all the way down to the 40s.
Yep.
Shout out to Money Bates, man. He working hard. He out there looking good. Cleveland already stacked with young guys. If Imani Bates can get in that mix with Donovan Mitchell and Mobley and bro, Cleveland look a little scary. Cleveland looking like the Memphis Grizzlies of the East. It's gonna be they gonna be dangerous. With all them young guys, if all them young guys can stay healthy, Cleveland gonna look dangerous, man. So shout out. I just want to say shout out Imani Bates, bro, because his story is crazy. What happened to him with the draft, him sliding, but he proving everybody wrong right now. He looking good. A lot of young guys look good in the summer league, but it's a different game once you get in the NBA. So we'll see, man. I ain't really interested in too much of nothing else other than the fact that don't look like Dame Lillard is gonna get moved anytime soon out of Portland. Portland playing hardball with him. They talk all this loyalty crap, but when it's your turn to need some loyalty from the team, it don't often go like that. So I just wish people would stop getting mad at players for wanting to make a move, because if the team wants to move you, nobody gets mad at the team.
Yeah.
So shout out to Dame, bro. I hope he get what he wants. He deserves it.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, moving swiftly to the quick strikes. We've got some really quick strikes at this moment in time. I'm gonna let you guys know nothing is safe to re-retro, bros. Nothing is safe. Like, if I'm telling you anything limited in the future will most likely come out. When I say this because, bro, I saw this. This is the Summer June Red Air Jordan 13, which is coming out in 2024. What does that look like, bro? Tell me what that looks like.
It look like the Clock 13s.
Yep, it looks like the Clock 13s, but it also looks like the Bin 13s, bro.
You think? I don't know.
If this mock-up is true, this resembles, I agree with you, more like a Clock 13 high, but also almost, if the shading was right or darker in certain places, it would look like the Bin 13, bro.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do it.
No, they're not gonna do it, bro. Well, bro, I think they're not going to release the Bin 13. They'll release.
That's what I'm saying. They're not going to do it.
Yeah, they're not going to release the Bin 13, but they're going to release this. This is when I say no colorway is safe. No colorway is safe, because we know in the past that they give you something that you want, and all of a sudden they will release it like 2-3 years down the line. We know that, but that could be a possibility. But this is a colorway that's really close to the Premier Bin 13, bro. Like I'm definitely going to get this colorway next year. If this mock-up is true, I'm definitely getting this colorway, bro.
I'm not going to put it past them to give us the bins, but I'm going to say no right now, because we know from the past they will get really, really, really close to something. We just saw the black 3s last week, right? They look almost like a black cement.
Yeah. I
think this is more of that. They gonna get a little close. They gonna get close to that being 13 for people like you that want to be in 13.
You know it, bro.
It's the same thing they always do, bro.
Yeah,
these clean though. These clean.
Yeah, these are definitely in my rotation, bro. Like that is a super goal. Like right this moment in time with the mock up, if it looks like that, that's definitely a super goal. Whatever people want to say, that to me is a super goal. But basically the way I look at it is that they did this with the Cardinal freeze, and they released the 5 freeze. They did this with the Wizards, and now they've got another Midnight Navy 3 coming out. The True Blues are coming out, but the only difference with the Bin 23 is it's more of a premium, a really rare release that hasn't got a retro touch to it, so it might not come out. That's the only difference that the bin 23 has to like a true blue or a fire red or a white cement free, because we know the black cement free will come out eventually. See what I'm saying? But like to be honest, like a Tokyo, when we talk about a Jordan 5 Tokyo T23 or a bin 23 or bin 5, we know those have more of a possibility of never coming out again. But we still have hope when they release colorways and silhouettes like this. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. It lets you. It gives you the feeling that the brand is actually thinking about it.
That's the most important thing. I think that is the realization that they haven't forgotten about the colorway. They haven't forgotten that exists.
We won't let them. People, just like we do from time to time. I know I do from time to time. Out at Nike with a style code. I go on Twitter. The only times I actually do tweet, I will at Nike with a style code and a picture. And let them know that, we still looking at these from 1997. Can we see these again?
Yeah. Keep putting that pressure on the neck, and hopefully you get the rewards that we deserve.
But people do it all day long, bro.
Yeah. But let me say one thing, right? The guys in the comments were saying diet bin 13s, right? Z sneakerhead, right? That's bro. I find that disrespectful, because let me be honest, right? People that went around for the bin 13 will never have the chance to get the bin 13, especially with the price of it at the moment. And when they produce colorways like this, don't call them like knockoffs or poor man's or
it's coming though. You made the comparison at the beginning of this subject, so it's coming.
Yeah, but look, bro, they can say whatever they want to say. I'm still gonna get this. I'm still gonna wear this. I'm still gonna rock this. I'm still gonna love this. See what I'm saying, bro?
Some of them people that's cracking jokes gonna get them too.
Exactly, but it is what it is. But I'm happy. I'm actually happy that they stepped away from more of a generic like Flint colorway or a starfish, or the
Don't do that. Don't do that. You got the court purpose. You can't say that.
I got the court purpose. But what I'm saying is, I'm glad they're doing a bit more of different variation colorways. Like this is like the French Blue 13. Like there's almost like a different variation, a different touch to it, and I like it. I will. Me with 13s, I'll get whatever I like, and I've got a lot whatever I like, and I'll do. This reminds me like the Soulfly 13. See what I'm saying? I like that. Man. I like that a lot.
I wouldn't go that far.
Next quick strike, bro. It is this Air Force One. Kobe season is in full effect, bro. Let's just be honest. These are hard.
Yeah, this is going to be one of the hardest Air Force Ones to get. This will be probably. I think this will be harder to get than the Tiffany's were.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think these are gonna be really stupid limited. I reckon is what.
We'll see. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try
try for you as well, bro.
This would be the only Air Force One in my collection if I had it, and I wouldn't have no problem with that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want me to say about this.
I just want you to revel in the magnificence that you will be getting in terms of it. I don't think this is a mock-up. I think these are official pictures, bro. Or not?
Yeah, they look legit.
Yeah, legit pictures, not official pictures. They look more legit than a picture that's been taken in a warehouse underneath a dark screen. See what I'm saying?
Well, this one, obviously has been photoshopped. The background been removed from it. So
yeah. It does look like we get some Kobe Air Force Ones in 2024.
Yeah. We can move on, bro. This is it. A Kobe Bryant Air Force One, purple, 24. Kobe. Yeah, this is it.
This is it. Next quick strike. Moving swiftly on, and we're going to stick with the Kobe phenomenon that we're having in terms of the Air Force Ones, and definitely we're going to see another bro, Kobe season is in full effect. The Philly Kobe 4 Pro, bro.
Yeah, I saw these yesterday.
That's rumored to come out. I don't know. It's summer 2024 as well.
That's crazy, bro.
I know, and I'm happy for all the Kobe fans as well. I'm happy for people that want to pick up these retros. It's going to be difficult. We know it's going to be difficult, but we're just still happy to see them come back.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about them is the stars on the around the collar. But
I see it. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, it's like a ghosted kind of effect. But these dope, man. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't not like these, bro. If you don't like these, you don't like basketball shoes.
I agree with you. Yo, bro. I'm going. It's going to be really fascinating to see what other retros they bring out. We saw 2 or 3 semi-confirmed retros. Obviously, the reverse squinches, like we talked last week. I do believe they got a lot more coming out, and the Air Force One Kobe is another indication of the possibilities that Nike and Kobe Ranger are going to work on. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next quick strike, bro. Yo, Barbie dunks. Barbie dunk. After the movie, all of a sudden, these popped out from nowhere. Obviously, I think this is a scheduled release that they were new, but the Barbie movie is coming out. But it seems like we might be getting, or the ladies will be getting a Barbie's dunk, bro. And looking at the materials on this is crazy.
Is this an official collab?
I don't know if it's a collab, but I think it's just a well, it could be, bro.
I'm looking for the Barbie branding on these pictures. I'm not seeing any.
It's not. I don't think there's any Barbie branding, but I think it's more to do with the fact that they've actually releasing it at the same time the Barbie movie's coming out, so it's probably taking some shine from that to put on the sneaker. I don't think it's an official Barbie collaboration, bro.
Right, and that's the part I don't like about it. That it's not an official collab, because obviously, like the way they the font that they put on the Nike, the big N on the front that resembles the font, the Barbie font. I think it should have been official, but maybe it wasn't possible. Maybe it's too much money. I don't know. But I mean, could you imagine the possibility, bro? They dropped the SB. This should have been an SB.
Yep.
Barbie SB Dunk Lows, including in the special packaging, Barbie with a Nike suit on, or some Nike SB shirt and shorts and a skateboard Barbie, with the same shoe on her feet. You know what I'm saying? The doll with the shoe in the special packaging. That would have been dope. This cool though. Like for girls. I don't want to see men wearing this, but
I like it for the Barbie fans. I definitely like it for the Barbie fans. Guys, correct us if we're wrong. Just reach out to us and let us know if we're wrong, because basically this could be a official collaboration. But I haven't seen it mentioned I haven't seen it be mentioned as a collaboration. I've been seeing it mentioned more of a Barbie take to the actual sneaker with the Barbie movie. So yeah, but it's a good sneaker if it does release like this.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it.
Nah, definitely not. But yes, and moving on swiftly, bro. This was the dopest thing I've seen this week. Carmelo Anthony got special Air Jordan 2 PE pack. Bro, talk to me.
So, of course, we know the Denver Mellows.
Yep.
The twos, the white, blue, and yellow. For Denver, when he was with Denver, they put a bunch of gold accents on it, which really, with the Denver pair, I don't like as much. It makes sense. It make a little more sense with the Denver pair, but the black New York Knicks pair, just that gold hitting off the black, to me, just it looks so
goes really well. Black and gold goes really well. Bro, these are the 2 dopest Jordan I've seen in a long time, and I like the what you call it. I like the what do you call it? What's the Jordan 2s done by one of the guys next to around Pharrell?
Oh, Wait, around for real?
No,
Talking
don't
about
worry.
Don C?
Yeah, sorry. It reminds me closely to the Don C's is as a peak that up to optimum level. I think these are almost surpassing that, in my opinion.
Oh no, these I can only imagine the quality on these.
Yeah, look at the inner lining, bro. Look at the inner lining. We've got that diamond stitch inner lining felt.
Yeah, man. These ridiculous, bro. And Carmelo Anthony should be the only person with these, but we know ain't no telling how many pairs they made. Well, maybe we'll find out one day. But
Yeah,
I don't want to see nobody. We know we're gonna see it though.
yeah.
I don't
These
want
are
to see nobody with these. I just want to see Melo with them. Probably at one of his son's games or doing something cool like Melo always do.
yeah. They got the gold accents on this is great. The inner lining to the box is absolutely phenomenal. Yo, bro, this is this sneaker. These sneakers are dope, bro. Absolutely dope.
talking about this being level stuff right here.
Yeah. Definitely. Shout out to Night Jumpman for doing that for Carmelo and Anthony. This is a dope thing.
Speaking of shouting out Jumpman, I wanted to real quick talk about. Let me share my screen because I'm not ready because I woke up at the same time we were supposed to be starting the recording. Team Jumpman photo shoot, bro.
Yep.
Look at the hitters, dog. I mean, look over here in the corner. You see whoever this is sticking the Travis Scott lows in the picture. We got Tatum with his trash signature sneakers on. Tiana over here with hers on. Luca with his on. I think the only person that was missing from this photo shoot is Travis, but ain't no telling what Travis Scott doing. He got a lot going on right now.
Yeah, but this is why they put the Travis Scott one low olives right in the corner because it's like, yo, we know Travis is supposed to be in this picture.
Yeah. There's a couple of Travis Scotts in this picture, but it was funny to me because I'm looking at everybody, right? And I'm looking at Mike.
Right at the back.
Mike in the back laughing his way to the bank. I feel like he's laughing at the Dazzler family.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was gonna start with me, huh? He's done so many of these photo shoots, bro. And the years go by, and some of the people are missing, and there's some new people inserted into the photo shoot. But bro, it just keep on rolling, bro. The hits keep on coming. They talking crazy about his money. We talk records about his jeans for years. Like, it's all just we give him what he wants. We remember when he would talk about, making up stuff to be mad at the opposing players.
Yeah.
He ain't got to make up stuff. We be on his head so bad all the time about everything he do, and we know he see it. He just keep winning, bro. He laughing at all of us right now.
You know what that representation is. That representation, that picture at the moment is you stay talking crazy. We stay doing crazy. That's what it is, bro. Like you can talk what you want, but this is how it is, and this is the reality. Like it or not, we're still gonna keep pushing, and that's what that picture represents, bro.
By the way, look at Zion.
Yeah, I know.
Zion, like he ready to tell somebody rim down. I can't wait, boy. I can't wait.
Let me just say one thing: that those Tiana Taylor Jordan ones, right? Comforts, yo, bro, they're dope. I think that's probably one of the sneakers that's not talked about a lot. In the circles that we maneuver, I think that sneaker is really dope, really dope sneaker.
Yeah.
My personal opinion. The more I sit with it, the more I look at it, the more I live with it, I realize how dope that sneaker is. That sneaker is phenomenal. I think a lot. I want to see that in hand one day.
Yeah, I still ain't. I ain't been checking for it though. Once I decided I ain't really want it like that, I just let it go.
Yeah. But yeah, shout to China Taylor for that sneaker. That is absolutely dope. The whole presentation and the build up for the sneaker was crazy as well.
100%.
Moving swiftly on, bro. The next quick strike we have is something that randomly appeared last week, and it was, bro, phenomenal. In my opinion, the way this was executed, the Kith A6 X-Man collaboration. This was crazy limited, bro. Crazy limited. Like you were talking 2,500 pairs of some of these sneakers, and a limited Wolverine version, only 416 pairs available on the Kith release only. But like going through these sneakers alone, like sorry, bro, just quickly go through the sneakers alone. Like you had the Wolverine, the two Wolverine packs from different ages. So you had the 1 and 2, you had the Storm, you had the Rogue, you had the Cyclops, you had the Gambits, the Beasts, bro. You had cards to go with it, and the release came as though that you didn't know what sneaker you was getting, because as soon as you bought it, you didn't know what you was getting.
Yeah, it's a
And
mystery
yeah,
pack.
yeah, a very mystery pack. So you didn't know what was going to be released. You didn't know what sneakers you were going to get, when what card you was going to get with the sneakers. And there's some that are super limited. There's some that are just the 2,500 pairs. This release was crazy, bro. Like, what's your take on it?
This is doing it right here. To be honest with
I'm
you.
glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
This is I don't like it being so limited, but I get it. The limited amount of pairs, along with the mystery release, similar to how Nike did with the off-white dunks.
Yeah.
All the shoes are dope. All the materials look dope. The collaboration makes sense for the sneakers. You know what I'm saying? This is what we complain about. You know, when I saw this, I instantly thought about Adidas.
Oh yeah.
And the last thing that we saw them do like this was the Yu-Gi-Oh shoe.
Yep.
And they did that right. I gave credit where it was due. I'm not just bashing to bash. You know, we call stuff out all the time, and we have to give our real opinion about it. But I like this, man. I really like. You know, I like gel lights already. Yo,
Yeah.
this is the gel light 2. This the one with the split tongue. No, I mean gel light 3. I'm sorry.
Gel light 3 with a split tongue.
Yeah, I don't like the whole split tongue thing. I heard people talk crazy about it.
You still would have got it. You know what? If this,
No, I ain't trying for it, bro. I ain't trying for it. I saw it in time to try, and they shot dropped too.
Yeah.
They shot dropped on Kith. What was it, Friday? But I think it was Friday. But yeah, bro, this is a home run right here, man. I ain't got nothing bad to say about this.
This is definitely how you do it. Like, and you know what you can do with a box? You can actually turn the box into like a. Remember when you used to go back in? Like, I don't know if you had the same way which we had in the UK. Is when you go to the actual shop, or when you go to the local shop, and you go in and walk in and you see this box with all these cards in them. That you can turn the box into a trading card sell, which was amazing. And that was one of the features I enjoyed the most, because it brings you back to your childhood. I remember picking up like World Cup FIFA cards for the footballing and stuff like that. I used to collect them and actually stick them on. That takes you back to being a child, when you actually go and pick up these little sticker collections to kind of build up your portfolio of your actual album. But this was 100% dope way. This came out of nowhere as well, but it actually makes so much sense.
Yeah, this is hard. This is one of the hardest releases of the year.
Yeah, and to be honest, like you said, Adidas could learn a thing or two about how to do it properly, and that's just basically just not even throwing shade on Adidas. Is the fact that we've seen how most of the collaboration releases released, and we've seen this release, even though it's limited. I would love to see more pairs and more pairs in circulation for people to actually go and get and wear. But the way they did this was like absolutely magical, and the Yu-Gi-Oh one was close to this as well.
Yeah, I'm comparing this to the Star Wars collection from Adidas.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. Super dope.
They fumbled that a little bit. It was a dope collection. The boxes were nice and everything. I think the colorways they used made sense, but it just wasn't executed as well. Especially with that Chewbacca top 10, that just kind of threw a wrench in that whole Star Wars pack. Because people were up on I tried for the Darth Vader shell toes, couldn't get them. That would have been the only Adidas in my collection, because I actually went for that shoe. You know what I'm saying? I like shell toes. My wife likes shell. I love Star Wars, Darth Vader. But
yeah. We had a very long conversation on this a couple of weeks back when we talked about Star Wars and everything, Palpatine and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was dope. That was a conversation.
We don't need to do that on the podcast.
Exactly. That stays private.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Running Fag and Kip and Aces, man. I want the Gel Light 5.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Gel Light 5. I'll show you the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Next quick strike is, it looks like Candice Parker's PEs are being showcased by Adidas as basically like a exhibit select release, and it looks like this is like the third chapter in that actual release, which is great to see. It's good to see that female athletes are getting the recognition and the actual signature sneakers and the PEs that they deserve. And to be honest, this basketball sneaker is actually semi dope. If I'm honest, it's got different variations. It's got different all of the kind of fits as well that goes with the actual exhibit select, which is super dope. I think Adidas did this right, in my opinion. This is absolutely dope to see.
Is this the one? Is that the same one I was saying look like? Yeah, that's the one that I was saying looked like the Jordan 36.
Yeah.
So that is Candace Parker's signature sneaker. They look good on her feet, bro.
For sure. By the way, talking about was that the Jordan 36 you mentioned, yeah? Yeah. Talking about the Jordan 36, I saw a FIBA Jordan 36.
Bruh.
There's 3 different variations. Did you see them?
No. Go ahead. I just thought of something. Oh my God. I got to tell you about this.
I'm just saying the FIBA Jordan 36, right? They going hard. Like if I'm trying to pull this up right as we speak, but they go in super hard, bro. They go in super hard. Let me see if I can pick up the images for this. Like, is it not the 36? What's the new model that they got?
38.
38. Sorry, not
the
30.
Talking about.
Yeah. Bro. This. Yeah. I'm talking about this variation of the actual FIBA 38. Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, bro. They got some colorways on that 38 that.
Look at that.
Put some thoughts in your brain, man. Like, do I really need to? It looks super comfortable too, man. It's too modern basketball though, man. You can get it off. You can get it off with a sporty fit, the right sporty fit, you know.
So the white variation looks like more of a cool gray variation, and you got the orange variation, which I think is a bit too much because it belongs on a court.
But that's a WNBA version. Yeah. That's a WNBA colorway.
Yeah, but the fundamental.
That's the Chicago colorway.
Yeah, that's dope. And that is absolutely super dope, bro. I saw this the other day. I thought I'll give it a quick mention, but yeah, they're doing their thing, bro. They're doing their thing, which is awesome to see.
By the way, this is Gel Light 5.
Ooh.
Look. See the tongue?
Yeah, I see the tongue.
It made it a booty. One piece. Look at the materials, bro. That leather look real buttery on that, man. Aces keep doing this to me, bro. I'll see one gel light and be like, wait a minute, I need to start looking at gel light.
Doesn't that resemble one of the New Balance models? Maybe
not to me.
The 574, maybe.
Nah, this don't look like no 574. It's in that range though. It's in that casual, walker running range.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, I don't think it's any more similar than the average two runners that you can compare to each other.
Yeah. That looks super. That looks fire. That looks absolute fire. So moving swiftly on, bro.
Real quick. Tell me if you have ever seen Royal Blue Jordan 11. I'll wait.
No.
I saw some yesterday in the grocery store. They were as blue as my shirt and my hat, bro. As blue as your shirt. All Royal.
We know Legend Blues. The Legend Blues are more UNC, so we know that already.
No. We ain't talking about no. This was an all Royal Blue Jordan 11.
Was it? Obviously, we know it's. We know it's a UA, yeah.
Oh my God, bro! When I saw him, I had to do a double take. Like, wait a minute! This man got, and I had on my white cement threes. Right?
Oh, no. Sorry. I beg your pardon, bro. I have seen them. I've seen somebody pull them up, and they're UAs. I have seen somebody pull them up before. Are you trying to pull these up, aren't you? I have seen them. Actually,
I can't. There were. I'm not talking about the Pantones. I'm not talking about Jeters. I'm not talking about Win Like 72. Oh, I mean, 72. Win Like 82.
82, yeah.
It's a royal blue, cool gray, pretty much. Instead of all gray, it's all blue, bro. And people, here we go. Oh, yeah, that's them right there.
Yeah, I've actually seen people pull them up. These are. Please bring these out. We need these variations. What do you think of them, bro? If they were released like that, would you buy them?
Probably.
Yeah, I like the way that looks.
Yeah, but those never came out. So you can't buy those on StockX, ladies and gentlemen. If you see something that you feel like may be too good to be true, nowadays it don't take much research to be able to find out. If you can't buy it on Go or StockX or eBay, it's not real. Well, you could probably buy it on eBay, but they will have to tell you that it's a replica.
Okay, yeah. Well, what I'm gonna put this into perspective. If you take one take, it's a regular sneaker. If you take two takes, it's that's a limited sneaker. So it's going to be a. If you have to triple take, that's a UA.
Nope.
If you triple take the sneaker, that's a UA. That's the levels you have to do it. Let's be honest. If you, one take is like, okay, well, that's dope sneaker. Two takes is okay, that's the phenomenal sneaker. Three takes is that's UA.
You know what though? You want to know the goofy part about the whole situation?
What's that?
I had to once I saw him, instant recognition is like, no, that ain't come out. So I had to look at him again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I had to make sure that I did not look at him again while I was at that store, because I had on the reimagined threes. Unds them first time yesterday. Matter of fact, I was on the phone with you and I popped the tag. So I know that he saw my shoes. We looked at each other's shoes at the same time. And I don't know if he knows that his shoes are fake, but if he did know, I couldn't give him the impression that I was checking his out because I know they're fake.
Yeah.
You know
Even though you would admiring them from a distance to say, I wish they produced that. I wish they actually came out. You can't actually give them the recognition knowing that they're fake sneakers. You're like, okay,
Right,
cool.
right. I didn't want to. I didn't want to give him no reassurance.
Can you imagine, bro? Both of you walking down the aisle, right? And he sees your reimagined freeze, and he looks into your eyes, and you look at his royal blue 11s, right? And you look into his eyes, a Mexican standoff.
And I just started shaking my head. I just started shaking my head.
You seen The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, haven't you?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. There's a scene where they're looking at each other, and then all of a sudden the director actually cuts into their eyes. All you see is their eyes on the screen.
Yeah. I've seen that scene before. Yeah.
Yeah, that's you and that guy. You're looking at each other like, who's gonna pull first? Who's gonna say the next thing? Who's gonna say
the little Western music? Yo.
What's up, bro?
Don't forget that. We got to talk about that.
What?
No, we got to talk about that. Moving. Let me. We got to talk about that. Let me real quick introduce you to the Mischief Supernormal 2 Raspberry Lemonade.
Yay!
This is a dope colorway from Mischief. I've been seeing a lot of people wearing Supernormal 2s, by the way, lately.
Yeah. Didn't Kid Cudi wear Supernormal 2? Oh, that was different. Yeah.
We still don't know if we getting that shoe either, but
that was dope.
The Supernormal 2 we know is a derivative of the Air Force One, right?
Yeah, we know that, bro. It's pretty obvious.
But it's way left of the Air Force One. Also, like, it's got the Air Force One shape and the Air Force One vibe, but the designs on it allows Mischief to not have to worry about Nike, right?
Yeah, copyright. Yeah, lawsuit. Yeah.
Bro, have you seen the Doug shoe?
Yeah, I've seen the Doug shoe, bro.
The Sky Davis Air Jets was a shoe from Doug. And this company or entity or person, Retro Clothing, the same people that made the Simpsons shoe.
Yeah, that's the ones. That's the ones, bro.
I didn't realize they was actually selling these.
Yeah, do you not know they were selling the Simpsons shoe as well, bro?
Bruh, this is what Mischief did.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of companies that are taking inspiration from Mischief and doing the same thing, and which is good because it just kind of brings the area of Mischief or area of that. Oh, we're gonna take something and make it into reality. I like that. It's kind of fascinating to see how they kind of execute the sneakers. Obviously, like I said, it's not something that we would personally pick up, but it's good to see somebody actually just do something fun in the sneaker world.
Yeah, but what I mean by they doing what Mischief did is they're taking sneakers that already existed and turning it into something else. My question is, can Nike come after them for this? Because we know that Simpson shoe, they use Bo Jackson as a base. They use the trainer, High SC as a base. Here with this Sky Davis shoe, they're using a Jordan 10 as a base, and they're swapping out the outsole and putting, a big tag on the side and changing the color up. Is this legal?
It's only a matter of time, bro. It's only a matter of time.
I think it's legal.
You reckon?
Yeah. Because once you buy the product, it's yours to have and do with what you please, right?
Yeah. Also,
I wanted to be mad at this, but I can't be.
But if Nike go after Retro Clothing, right? Then they have to go after Doug, the producer of Doug. Then they will have to go after the producer of Simpsons.
No. That drawing, that the drawing of the shoes from the show don't look like Jordan 10s. The Jordan 10 is the closest thing to it, though.
Okay, cool. I
I
got
don't
you.
think they were. I don't even know what Jordan they were on when this episode of Doug came out.
Bro,
But
I just think they were designed the way they were cartoon mimicked them to design for. I don't think. I think this was the sneakers were matching the aesthetics of the cartoon rather than anything else.
right, I don't think they was going for the Jordan 10, but the Jordan 10 silhouette lends itself to that drawing. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense from a distance, even up close. Like it would probably took a lot more money for them to get the shoe actually made versus modifying Jordan 10s.
One thing I'm definitely gonna say, this is not mischief, and this is mischief. You know why I say that in two phrases at the same time? Like you said, both things can be right and wrong at the same time.
Yeah.
Because number one, mischief hasn't based a sneaker off maybe the big red boot, but that.
No, I was talking about the Air Max 97s.
Oh yeah. But I'm talking about retro clothing have done a Simpson sneaker and a Doug sneaker, which is based on cartoons, which Mischief haven't taken that inspiration. Mischief have done base sneakers of something.
Right. But I wasn't even talking about that part of it in the comparison to Mischief. I'm talking about just the taking something that already exists, modifying it, and then selling it to the public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this is where I said we're both that was right and wrong at the same time. See what I'm saying? So now, or based on that, bro. Just a quick lose, choose, and dump for you, bro. What you picking? What are you picking? Right? You got lose, choose, or dump, which means you lose one sneaker, you give it to the public. You choose one sneaker for everybody, or you dump one sneaker out of existence, which no longer exists, which is basically vanished off the whole universe. So number one is the big red boot. Number two is the Simpson sneaker. Number three is the Doug sneaker. Lose, choose, or dump, bro. What are you choosing?
I'm gonna dump all three of them.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
I'm dumping the Doug shoe.
Okay. So it's dumped out of existence.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. I get it. You know, I see what they did there. And I watched Doug growing up, but I don't need this. I'm going to choose the Simpson shoe because I'm not wearing the big red boot, so I don't want to have it.
That's a great shot. I'll do the same thing. That Simpson shoe is actually semi-decent. What I'm gonna definitely say is, if you see Doug come out, I can definitely see Hey Arnold sneakers coming out. Let's just be honest. That there's some sneakers in there that I feel may come out.
What's the show? Recess.
Recess as well, bro. Yeah.
See the Powerpuff Girl dunks. I wasn't even gonna mention that because we only seeing one picture right now, but.
Oh no! I've seen a whole lot more. They've got the Powerpuff.
Actually, you're right. I saw the Blossom and the Mojo. Pairs. So
the Mojo pair looks dope, but the Powerpuff Girls, the three variations for the girls is actually got eyes at the back.
Yeah, Mojo did too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, all of them do them. But basically, I'm looking forward to that release for anybody that wants that. That is, you know what I love when they go back and do stuff from like cartoons and give like even the Barbie sneakers dope. I reckon the way it's been executed. Like
we've been talking about Nike pulling up to that arena, that cartoon crossover arena.
Yeah,
and it's here now.
Yeah, but they were doing it with SBs, and it's great to see dunks and SBs.
We knew it. I called it, bro. I said the only way Nike can do it is with SBs because SBs got the license to go crazy. You can do anything on a dunk.
And you saw. This is why we saw the chunky dunky. This is why we saw the mummy dunk. This is why we saw a lot of different variations of dunks.
Halloween dunks,
Hawaii dunks, Halloween. Oh, bro,
the coughs, MF Doom. Like you could do anything on dunks.
Exactly. Even the Wu-Tang high dunks, bro. Like I'm just the freedom of expression on a dunk is amazing. We don't really talk about that, but that is a big subject. If we open up the box, Pandora's box on that, it is so crazy the amount of crazy dunks, SB dunks we get all the time.
It's too many to keep up with.
Exactly, but it's good. It's good. I like. Was it Grateful Dead dunks as well?
Yeah, the Dead Bears. Yeah. Civilist, FTC,
Civilist. Yo, you know what? I'm gonna say one thing.
Magnus, Oski.
That Civilist dunk is hard, bro. That Civilist dunk is hard.
Man,
Civilist.
it's too much. It's too much. The Civilist is my number one dunk low.
Oh, you know the reason why that fade away, that heat map.
That's probably my favorite. I can't pull the trigger on that though. That's last time I checked. Anyway, they were still crazy numbers. Anyway, what's the next quick strike?
Next quick strike, bro, is we're talking about dunks. We're talking about officially, bro. Are we beating, or is Nike beating the dead panda over the head now? Because now we're getting a vintage panda dunk, and also we're getting obviously the red panda dunk, which I think the red panda dunk is a bit of a different kind of sneaker.
That red panda is it, bro. With the black mitts on, I love that red panda. I might want that for myself.
This is why I think the red panda is a different variation of the panda, but it brings something different. But when you talk about the vintage panda like this, bro, it's aged out midsole, and that was it.
Bro, people been doing this for the longest, bro. The only I was about to say the only thing that could save this would be better materials, but then that would be so flawed of Nike to put better materials on the vintage pair than are on the regular pairs. At the same time, we've been seeing people vintage out pandas since they first got big. So
yeah. But obviously we know money talks, and obviously we know they sell out, and they're starting to sit, which is good.
They're starting to sit.
Yeah, they're starting to sit, and this is why what I've said is are we beating a dead panda over the head now at the moment, because they're releasing the pandas were so saturated, so many released, so many restocked, and now they're doing different variations. It's like you're trying to give us something new, but it's just the same thing. Excluding the red panda, that is.
You know what, bro?
What's that?
I don't want the panda to go away. I just want it to be quiet.
How can it be quiet?
I want it to stop popping up on my notifications.
Oh, so less drops.
No, keep dropping them. I just don't want to know about it every time. Keep dropping them. People, listen, bro. People that love the pandas because they love the pandas, like my wife. My wife didn't want pandas because they were hype. She saw it on somebody's foot and was like, "Oh, what are those?" I said, "You don't know what them is?" Nah, I ain't never seen them before. I'm like, "That's the panda. That's the number one shoe right now over everything. This shoe's going crazy. It's $100 shoe that sell for $400." And it's ever since she first saw them, she loved them. And she don't care about who wearing them or why they wearing them or what the number is or none of that, bro. She got 3 pairs. Yeah. And she wants them all.
Yo, just gonna say, shout out to everybody that loves pandas, and hopefully you keep getting the pandas you want. Hopefully they keep sitting. Hopefully they keep changing them up to a point where they're more interesting. Like the red pandas. I do like the red pandas. Like I agree with you on that. The red panda is a different make. Change a little bit of the colorway. Change a little bit of the white. Give it different materials, and it just looks totally different. Totally dope.
It's the black midsole for me, bro.
Yeah. Talking about all blacks. Next quick strike, bro. This is gonna be a funny one. Yo, the indestructible Air Force One triple black, waterproofed to perfection, never gonna break on your feet. They're always gonna be the sneaker that even bullets can't penetrate.
Now you can pull all the cables you want and not have to worry about the health of your feet. Congratulations to all the goons out there. You got the Air Force One tanks, the triple black tanks.
No, no, no,
And you
no,
can
no.
all the steppers
Goon,
gonna be happy with these, bro. Now you can step in
it's,
comfort.
yeah, it's the Goon Force Ones. Goon, you.
That's the one. That's the one. Yo, oh man, John Morant probably got like 10 pairs already.
Why did you say that, bro? Why did you say that?
Hey, man. Thugs be thugging, man. Thugs be thugging.
Yo, this is how do I say this? This is just perfection. Like, bro, this is Nike knowing what they're producing and saying, "Here you go. Here's a bit more."
Bro, they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing, bro. And you
So
know
if
what? You know what they
you
gonna do next, right? They go do some other colors, right? We know what y'all doing, bro.
oh, can you imagine? All red, triple red, waterproof Air Force One, bro.
You know how we know they know exactly what they're doing? Because they just gave us a remastered triple white. That's
Yeah.
supposed to get dirty. It's more difficult for it to get dirty.
Yep.
And what's the thing about white Air Force Ones? People walking around in cooked pairs. They choked out.
Yeah.
They all super bent up. That the what do you call it? Fresh, the triple white fresh. It's supposed to be harder to mess up. It's supposed to crease better, break in better. Yeah, so they're gonna make some indestructible triple blacks. We everybody out there know Nike know exactly what they were doing when they made this.
Yeah. I'm here for it, bro. I can imagine the all triple red pair. I can imagine all royal pair, bro. They're gonna produce these indestructible. So if you want these Goon Force Ones and keep going, Goon unit, these are the ones for you guys.
I need to make a commercial.
Hey,
I need to make a commercial.
you sure do, bro. You sure do. You need to get 50 Cent on that as well, bro. Oh, cool. And the last quick strike. I think this is the last quick strike of the day. It might be. Actually, no. I got two more. I got two more quick strikes before we move on. Next one is this particular one, bro. It's another variation of the Union One. Jordan 1 unions that we seen come out, because we saw the pictures. We saw a similar sneaker with a green swoosh with an elevated midsole. This is obviously the women's elevated Jordan 1, and it might be a women's exclusive.
It better be.
It looks totally off character from the first variation. I was talking to Scott, shout to the bro Scott. I was talking to Scott and I said to him, right, imagine they've been showing you the bottom variation of the Jordan 1 Union, and all of a sudden that's a friends and family, then they release this elevated one to the public, bro. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the uproar? It's probably not going to happen. It won't happen. I hope it doesn't happen. I pray it doesn't happen, but I do believe that the top Jordan 1 Union with the elevated midsole is basically a women's exclusive. I do believe it is, because it makes sense, because obviously he's got his wife involved with the collaboration. The men's pair is going to be the men's pairs. I feel which is the one we've been seeing. The one we kind of saw in the picture in the background, which was in a box, which is the top variations with the green swoosh and the elevated Jordan 1 midsole, could be a women's exclusive. I feel it might be a women's exclusive.
Hey, man. You need to stop trying to be informative and get them jokes in, bro. This right here, hold on. Let me pull my mic closer. This right here is a trash can exclusive. Coming to a dumpster near you. The women's Jordan 1 Union platform. This shoe will add 13 inches to your height. If you can't reach something on the top shelf, get you a pair of these. You'll be okay. These are The Jordan 1 step stools. This shoe. They should put that Skilo song in the commercial. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. These are the Jordan 1 Union Skilos right here.
Bro, I saw that and I saw the mock-ups. And these are obviously mock-ups. Well, the top ones are mock-ups. So, yo, bro, everybody's like, nope, I don't want it. I'm not gonna take it.
Nope.
That came out of nowhere, bro. This week.
Trash.
Did you think Drake had an inspiration? Called it the step steppers rather than the hot steppers. You see what I'm saying?
Step steppers. The step steppers.
you need a step stool to get into the sneaker.
The high steppers. These ain't the high steppers. They're the high steppers.
Yeah. Not the hot steppers, the high steppers. That's the one, bro.
You remember? You probably don't even remember. There used to be these training shoes in eBay, East Bay magazine back in the day. They supposed to make your calf stronger so you'll jump higher, right? And shoe, and it on the toe, on the bottom of the shoe, it was a big platform that forced you to stand on your toes. If you try to put your heel down, you're gonna fall backwards because it's got you like 2-3 inches off the ground, but just on the front half of the shoe. Yeah, that's what these remind me of. people in the US, if you know East Bay magazine back in the day, you'll know it. I'm gonna try to find it real quick because this is hilarious, bro. Now, why did they do this?
You know what they should do? I think I've seen this somewhere. Somebody's put some springs in some sneakers and actually ball in the NBA. I remember that. Where do I remember that from? This is years ago, and I was laughing to that because I was like, "This is comical," because the height and the lift some of these athletes get in the NBA is ridiculous. Like they got springs in their step, and somebody actually put springs in some of these sneakers and actually tried to play basketball in them. Bro, that was. I can't remember where I saw that, but I know that actually happened. Somewhere.
Yeah, man, it's getting crazy. That's why we ain't gonna never run out of stuff to talk about on this podcast.
Yeah. So the high steppers, the step steppers, whatever you want to call them. I don't think a lot of people are gonna vibe with the elevated sole, midsole, and that, bro. It just looks really odd. It looks like it's a chunky Air Force One midsole on the Jordan 1, bro.
Bro, you see it?
Oh, I see it. What the hell is that, bro?
It's a training shoe.
What's it called? The Hopper King.
Look who's selling it. Look who's selling it.
Walmart. Oh man, no wonder Walmart gets absolutely ripped in the comments sometimes. These are the Walmart Jordans. These are the Walmart Jordans. These are the what do you call it? Target. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Anyway, man, that was great.
Last quick strike. Let's go to the last quick strike because I want to talk about this. It might be a little bit long, but hopefully not too long. The Travis Scott new signature sneaker, and we've seen some better pictures of him this week. I wanna say three things. I wanna say Fly 89 or the Tech Challenge. I wanna say Jordan 1, and I wanna say Trainer 1 or trainers, just in general. That's the three things that reminds me of.
Yeah, we already said it. This is the Kanye treatment.
Yes, I'm glad you said it because I talked about it with either you or a couple of other people outside the podcast. This is a Yeezy 1-2 strategic manufacturing of a sneaker. Like when I say that, even the Yeezy 1 and 2 was a combination of hybrid sneakers coming into one to give a silhouette to an artist. This reminds me of a deja vu of that similar scenario. Not exactly the same sneaker, not exactly the same silhouettes, but it reminds me of that situation. Travis
Yeah.
Hayes' signature sneaker, bang, there you go,
This
guys.
this is I believe this is the same shoe that we saw him wearing, the brown one with the pants
Yeah.
for covering the shoe.
But that one didn't have a strap on it for some reason. I didn't see a
I
strap.
think it was strapped, but I think the strap was fastened.
Down. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was strapped down, so we couldn't really tell. I don't hate them. They look very mid.
Yeah. I'm gonna say if I'm gonna say I'm gonna be true to what I'm gonna say. This to me is a slim down Yeezy 1 and 2. This Yeezy
Yeah,
1 and 2 is
it's
bulky
real
sneaker.
similar. It's real similar.
Yeah. If this was a high, then we'd be talking about it more being a Yeezy 1 and 2.
I like them though, but they're not the best. And I want to see them better. I mean, they look all right on this foot. This colorway I don't like. This olive Jordan 1 Low Travis looking colorway I don't necessarily dig, but they're not the worst. I give them a 3 out of 5 right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna also say one other thing, bro, is the fact that there's been rumors for the last 2-3 years that Nike and even Kanye West was like, you can release the Yeezy 1 and 2s like 5 years back. And like from that aspect alone, I think Nike have always been itching to do kind of drop the Yeezy 1 and 2, but not under Yeezy branding. And there was always been rumors for the last 5 years. It died down over the last 2 years and during COVID. But basically, there was particular rumors that this is the Yeezy 1 and 2 might drop again. I think Nike want to drop them again, and they're looking to do something. And this silhouette and this whole collaboration gives them a get out clause to do that with a different artist, but kind of have the same strategic model. Not silhouette, but strategic plan to execute that with another artist and carry on that range with another artist rather than release the Yeezy 1 and 2. Just give it to Travis, like we always say, and let him do what he needs to do. And he, for some reason, he's come with a couple of silhouettes merged into one, which absolutely replicates the strategic model of the Yeezy 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's the 4-foot strap is kind of the main reason why we feel like that. And I think also the bottom, just the flat bottom. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I want to see more from this before I go any further. I'm excited though. I'm excited that we actually seeing something different now.
Yeah, we're actually seeing different models and different takes to it. It's definitely I'm actually happy to see that myself.
So if we counting, we know he got at least 3 colorways of his own.
Yeah,
the ones that we saw him running up the stairs with the Cactus Jack on the bottom looked like a translucent gum outsole. There was the black and brown pair that we saw first, and now we're seeing this white pair.
Yep.
I think we've been looking at the same shoe every time, just different colorways.
Yeah, I agree with you. Obviously, he had a Mac attack. Oh, bro, I don't know what releases we're going to get from Travis Scott, because I feel like next year we might see a Travis Scott 4 because it's the anniversary of the 4. I also feel like we're gonna we're supposed to see a 7. Don't know what's gone with that. We're supposed to see a 3. I heard that's been cancelled, or don't know what's going on with that. We're supposed to see a Mac attack as well. We're supposed to see his signature sneakers. Like, bro, there's a lot going on with Travis this year and into next year. So I'm gonna see what actually materializes from that. It could be 50% rumors, 50% releases. So let's just see what happens.
Hey man, it's him, bro. He can do it. He can do it.
Yep, exactly that. That was Chris Strikes for this week. But we have one more topic. It's an interesting topic, if I'm honest, because I want to kind of go through this. I want to kind of have a look at, like we were talking about, different models and different models in different arenas. We see a lot of the sneakers that we see on a regular basis, like Dunks and Jordans, even like Kobe's, and even like Kyrie's gone now, like LeBron's, all of that stuff, KD's. We see a lot of models, and they're all basketball infused models. Do you think like we're seeing a lot more Jordans on like cleats, Jordans on Jordan golfing shoes, Jordans in different arenas? Do you feel maybe they should like try, and we know about the NFL, we got the diamond turfs, we got all of the SC high trainers and all of that stuff, but those are particular to the NFL. Do you feel that same treatment should happen with like golfing shoes and maybe even tennis shoes? Oh, tennis shoes have got they're right, but maybe like in like different arenas where I think you could take another iconic athlete and base sneakers around that golfing arena, because like I think like especially with baseball, you need particular designs for sneakers that are different to just grabbing like a Jordan 9 or 10 is a perfect model for like the baseball, but then you can't really have a like a Jordan. Maybe you can have a Jordan 1 as a baseball sneaker, but
bro, we just was looking at Manny Machado.
I know
and 5s and all that. You know what I'm saying?
What if you kind of? I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying maybe it'll be quite good for Nike or Jordan brand, whoever kind of takes the initiative, to produce different silhouettes that are particularly based around that sport.
Yeah, they do, bro. I think every brand should do that. That's what it's about. We talking about sportswear companies. That's what it's about. We know Nike got Tiger and Michelle Wee. We just saw the Michelle Wee ones last week, and they end up dropping, which was dope, because that's a crazy sneaker, bro. And the fact that it's a golf shoe is just fire, bro. We've seen Tiger with his own signature line for years. I don't know what number he got up to, but recently we've been seeing the Tiger Woods 13 releasing. It's a straight up golf shoe, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure it's flying off the shelf. It's Tiger. People love Tiger. He's been Nike's golf guy. But like I said again, Michelle, we talking about, like you mentioned, football. We saw Trout, Mike Trout, baseball player. He had his own signature sneaker. Victor Cruz, NFL player, had I think he only had one silhouette, but he did have his own unique signature sneaker. It was a trainer. It's 90s style. He put his strap in the back. Had a strap on the front and the back. Everybody needs their own signature. We love the retro collabs, but everybody needs their own sneaker. Ronaldo got his own sneaker. The CR line was great. Neymar, great.
Why we see more of the infusion of, say, these like Jordan collaborations, like Jordan brand bringing, is it more of an attention thing where they're bringing some of these Jordan like golf sneakers and these NFL cleats and all of that stuff more into the limelight to showcase that these athletes are getting Jordan brand signature PE sneakers to actually rock? Is that just bringing limelight to the sport, or is that kind of, because that kind of like confuses why there's no promotion on the signature sneakers?
There
and if you're not seeing it, we're not seeing it here especially the UK.
Because I think that's just a sign of the times with the way advertising has changed. Did y'all ever get like Nike commercials and Reebok and the different brand commercials over there all the time back in the day?
Not all the time. So
I mean, like, the one thing we haven't mentioned this week is the UNC toe ones.
Yeah. We'll mention that after this.
No, I want to work it into this conversation real quick, because I wanted to mention to you like we always talk about you. I think you just went on a rant last week about why Nike don't release certain stuff over there.
Yeah.
And I believe because you told me the UNC toe is sitting over there.
Yeah, you can get like basically on release day. I was able to cop my pair on at midnight on Offspring, and then on the sneakers app I was able to cop E's pair, which was kind of a more of an easier release. I thought it was going to be harder because like at one point I was coming into the release for the weekend, and I was losing all the raffles. I didn't have win a raffle, but it were a more easier cop on like Offspring and on the Nike app. And then I had obviously all the releases that actually happened. Most of the releases weren't raffles except for Foot Locker because the size and the end. I think end had a raffle, but they were in store. Size has a raffle. Size didn't have a raffle. You could actually go in store and pick them up. They were in store everywhere, bro. And I think like even Scott went out to Glasgow, and they were sitting there, bro. Just
Yeah,
sitting.
a lot of places had them here. Everybody sold out. Everybody. There was a few GS sizes sitting around, but everybody, it was hard, bro. It was really difficult. I took an L on every single raffle I entered.
Yeah.
I entered maybe 10 or 12 raffles trying to catch a store pickup because I wanted to have them in hand on release day. You know how that go. We don't trust the mailing system like that.
Yeah.
But the reason I brought that up is because I did end up hitting those sneakers, by the way. But I think the fact that a sneaker like the UNC toast sitting over there is sending red flags to the brands. Like, okay, let's fall back from over here a little bit and just focus everything over here where we know there's a greater chance of moving these units. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think that has something to do with it. The fact that y'all don't see it the way we see it with advertising and everything, because when I go down the rabbit hole and when I'm bored and I just get on the Nike app and I'm looking at stuff, I'm going to the different sports categories, I see signature stuff that I had no idea about. But if you're in that world, you're gonna know. You're gonna know about soccer boots because you watch soccer. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna know which players got their signature lines and stuff. If you're into tennis, you would know that Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka are Nike athletes and they got lines.
Yeah.
They got products. You know what I'm saying? Naomi Osaka got her own shoe. Guess where you don't see it? On TV. But if you watch tennis on your phone, I guarantee you done seen that shoe before.
It'll come up.
I think the way advertising works now with the online and social media stuff is algorithm based.
Yeah,
so,
the algorithm will show you that.
Yeah. So I agree with you, but I do slightly kind of understand it.
Yeah. I'm just saying this because of over the last 2-3 years, we've seen a lot more in terms of Jordan brand kind of doing more stuff with their own silhouettes with different sports. Obviously, we know each of these athletes have got signature sneakers, but like I don't see it to the magnitude you guys see it. So this is why I'm asking the question. Is like,
well, we don't see it that, like I say, we don't see it unless it's something that we focused on.
Yeah. So then that changes the dynamic of the question. The dynamic of the question then is it something that I think Jordan Brand and Nike are concentrating to throw light on these other sports to actually make people realize that there is this sport that exists. So for people that don't know exists, and obviously there's sneakers in that range, and obviously bringing some of the like Jordan 4 hype and Jordan 1 hype into the actual into the actual sport and showing them, yeah, these athletes do exist, and then people start looking at different signature sneakers these athletes wear.
That right there. And the one thing that I feel like we don't think about when you talk to a person that's into a sport, and we have these debates and these these shouting matches about our favorite players, and this team should have did this, and that one should have done blah 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 blah. All the passion that come along with being a fanatic.
Yep.
The same people are in these buildings at these sportswear brands, and it would behoove them. And I think for the most part they do, because they all got tournaments and leagues and clubs and stuff. They all need to push these sports in order to push their products. Whether or not we rocking with it as individuals out here, the consumers are rocking with it, is out of their control. You know what I'm saying? But I believe, especially, with the Nikes and the Adidas, the big brands, they out here on the ground. They got boots on the ground, and people out here pushing for these sports to become bigger so they can move more product and make more money. It makes sense, you know what I'm saying? And from the community aspect, from the actual athletes aspect, I love to hear NBA players when they do interviews talk about when they were young and they went to this camp and that camp and Adidas camp, Jordan camp, ABC, this. Like they indoctrinate these athletes into the brand early. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff is it's all big business, bro. And they have to keep pushing, dog. The fact that we don't see stuff that much like we used to. I mean, just for us in the US, like I don't watch TV, so I don't know how many Nike ads running on TV, but I can open my YouTube right now and see Nike ads. You know what I'm saying? And basketball ads.
The algorithm gets you, bro. Hey, the algorithm gets you.
Yeah, it's all algorithm based.
It's an interesting topic and strategy. You can understand, like, obviously, I feel sorry for I feel sorry for Benzino. Shout out to the bro, because he still wants those Horachi highs, and they didn't come out in the UK. We haven't even seen the Mac Attack OGs come out.
You got to say, Ben, you got to say something, bro. To me,
yeah, I think he's been really busy, to be honest. But yeah,
I watched that shoe release, bro. It didn't sell out that fast. You got to holler at me, Ben. I could have had you Harachi'd up.
But I need you to say blah 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 again, bro. I need you to say it.
What are you talking about?
Say it, bro. Say it.
Blah 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 blah.
One. Come on. Next time. Come on, say it.
Blah 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 blah.
Two. Again.
What?
Just do it again.
Blah 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 blah.
Three. Welcome to Count from Sesame Street.
What?
Blah 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 blah. We're on Sesame Street today.
You could have did that yourself. Stop trying to rope me into your jokes, man.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Like, we're gonna see more of this, and it's gonna be quite interesting to see. But by the way, when those Jordan 1s released, the Golf Jordan 1s released, my girlfriend showed me, and I said, yeah, they're not coming out here. They're a US exclusive, and they're sold out because Q showed me, and she was sad. She's really sad. She loved it. She wanted them. Yeah, she loved the wave swoosh on them. She loved the whole translucent outsole with the name underneath. She loved everything about that sneaker. Unfortunately, it didn't really come out. It didn't really come out in the UK, and she was quite sad when she showed me the release was already done. And I said, yeah, they're the Golf 1s that actually came out. Golf 1 Comfort that came out, and they're gone. So unfortunately. And she was sad. Unfortunately.
You got to say something to me, man.
I didn't know she wanted them. She said they reminded her of the Hawaii dunks as well.
They do. But it wouldn't have made no difference. Well, I would have been checking for them, but we didn't know they was gonna release either.
Yeah, they just shop dropped and sold out. But that's a phenomenal thing. You know what? I definitely said my girlfriend's got taste. Like, she wanted the what do you call it, Melanie Asani Jordan 1 mid with the watches on them. this one sneaker she want me to go for, and I tried, and it didn't happen. She wanted me to go for the Hawaii Dunk, and then I think she changed her mind last minute, but she still likes that sneaker a lot, so I didn't go in for it. And then she likes the Jordan ones as well, the Golf Jordan ones that came out recently. And yeah, she was sad when when she realized they weren't coming out. She has got taste, God, bro. I'm definitely saying she's got taste in sneakers. She doesn't like sneakers like we do, but she likes particular variations, and it's like that's actually dope. See what I'm saying? And she doesn't like my Jordan 13s, by the way. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
She hates it a little bit.
Only 13 my wife respect is that he got game.
Yeah. But the same thing with me. Like we go for like, yeah, no, he's got games of dope, but like every other Jordan 13 I get, it's like, why do you want that? It's horrible. But it's a Jordan 13. I like it. I like the colorway. She's like, no, I don't like the silhouette.
Yeah, for me is Dunk Lows and Jordan 1 Lows. That's all she really want. And Vans and Shell Toes. That's about it.
She was scared. You know what is it's really interesting, and we're doing a bit of a sidebar. It's really interesting with with smaller feet gang, especially when you're like size 6 and low, is when you start looking at sneakers like Jordan 4s. Because I got the singles day Jordan 4s for my size and for my girlfriend's size, and when she wears the Jordan 4 singles days, she thinks they look really bulky on her feet because they're compact for a size 6, and I think they look dope. But she like when the perspective she's got is look down, and I look to the side. When she looks down, it look chunky. When I look to the side, it look normal. She said the same thing about Jordan 5s. Oh, they do bulky.
They do.
And then she got yeah, but she got the
fat on the toe down.
Yeah, but they look fat on the toe down. But when she wears it, and she sees that it's more slimline, she's more used to it. And she definitely says with the Jordan 5, she has to get more used to it because it's more of a chunkier sneaker for her. Because she's more used to like Air Max 90s and Air Max 1s.
I'm not going to say don't trust the toe down because that's your view, but you got to get a side view in the mirror to really know what's going on. Because I kept thinking that yesterday. I had on the white cements and I kept looking down like I mean, I enjoyed the toe down view, don't get me wrong, but you know when you're dealing with higher quality materials, they tend to flatten out where you put your foot down. Yeah, that's why I say 5s look, because most 5s are either soft leather or nubuck, so they kind of puff out a little bit. Versus when you got your foot or you got the insert in them, and they stiffen up and they tighten up. Yeah, they pop up. So that's just something. Cause I know she ain't gonna choke her. No. Well, she ain't no choke artist, is she?
No. She's definitely not choke.
So yeah, it's gonna look fat. You got your laces loose. Yeah, it's not gonna unless you want to choke them up. That's the only way to solve that toe down problem. If you choke them up, they look skinny. And your feet your foot can fall asleep.
Let's not even talk about choking up. Remember we saw those lightning fours the other week, and they were choked up. Somebody choked them out. They're dead, bro. Seriously. Don't tie your look. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. Tie your sneakers the way you want them, but you just recognize that they won't last as long.
Yo, I was thinking about we ain't got no court case, do we?
Yeah, we got one. We got one court case.
Oh man, I was thinking about this the other day. The older I get, the more I want to tie my shoes. I start tying my 1s now.
Really?
I tied my 3s yesterday.
I don't tie my sneakers. I let the laces loose. I leave them in a nice uniform looking lace up. Mm-hmm. And then I don't tie them in a bow tie or whatever at the top. I just put them in and put my foot through them and sit on my laces, and that's it. I'll go.
Yeah, I just started tying mine, bro. I would never be a choke artist, but I've definitely been tying my laces up lately.
Nah, yeah. But yeah, just like we're not when. Well, I hate. You know what? One thing I do hate is gatekeeping. People keep lace the way you lace up sneakers. And it's like, yo, you can't lace them up like that. I will lace them up however I want because they're my sneakers. They're gonna go my feet. If you don't like them, if he gives you some sort of just a kind of complexion or kind of a feeling.
Anxiety or something.
Anxiety, exactly. That's the one. Exactly. If she gives you OCD internal anxiety, you know what you can do. You can swiftly go and exit the door and not even see what I've got on my. So, and you know what? It does encourage me sometimes to do certain kind of lace ups so that people get annoyed. So you know what I'm saying?
I already told you a long time ago. I don't like the way you lace your ones, but in your shoes, bro. I ain't never feel the need to speak on it. It just came up in conversation like we having now, just a general lace conversation, and I was like, yeah, I would never lace my ones like you do, and you probably wouldn't. Obviously, you don't lace yours like me, but it don't matter.
No.
Your shoes.
The thing is, I will never. Like some you might make a comment like, "Oh, I don't like the way you lace your." I'm fine with that. But if you was to say you're not supposed to lace your, no. Step back. It's not your realm. It's my realm here.
Right. That part.
That part, bro. But yeah, it was just it was interesting to see that whole the strategy with releases. I would like to see more. I want to see something new, and you know what? I'm glad Travis is doing something new. I would like for so long we've seen retro after retro after retro, and like I know Nike keep trying. They got the Air Max Scorpion, they got all these different variations, and they've got all of these different releases, all of that stuff. I understand that, but they're not hitting. But I still like to see some new stuff come through. I want to see another person that comes in that influences the whole sneaker realm, like Tinker, or somebody like another innovator in the sneaker game that produces another magnificent sneaker that we talk about in 20 years that rivals the Air Max one or the Jordan one. Oh, like that to live through that era will be awesome, bro, because you're like realizing that we're innovating again rather than seeing the same things.
James Whitner needs his own silhouette.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I want to see what that look like.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But yeah, we're given. I don't know, like, bro, the reason why I say this, I know there's a green glow coming, right? A Jordan 1 green glow, which is similar to the UNC what toe that we see. But it's more of a black toe green glow, and people are like, oh, same old stuff coming out. And maybe this is why we get more retro silhouettes come back into the arena, because people just so used to just keep seeing the same old things come out. Not old things, same silhouettes, different colorway. Maybe this is why we saw the airship. Maybe this is why we're seeing the Mac Attack. Maybe this is why we're seeing a lot more of the retro sneakers come out. Even the MVP, a Jordan MVP, is like a hybrid variation. I know, but it's a hybrid variation. Yo, you don't need to tell me. I've seen that. I was excited to see that, and I was disappointed after I saw it because the materials ain't that great on that either. That's probably why we're seeing this whole movement to bringing back retro sneakers. Like I was excited to see the Zion sneakers come out. The Jordan Zions, that was something new, and the way they translated the Voodoo and from the Voodoo Zion into the Zion 2 into the Jordan 1 was dope, bro. Dope sneaker.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's do this.
We went on a big tangent, bro.
I ain't putting no mask on neither. I'm tired.
Let's get into this, bro.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty. Welcome to Sneaker Court Public Opinion with me, Judge Public Opinion, and Shady Cushioner, the brother of ex-Cushioner, here today to show you or bring a one docket court case to you guys. Why are you laughing, bro? Why are you laughing?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man. I ain't got nothing to say.
All right, cool. So today I want to bring to the docket something that happened this week, which we was the Air Max 1 Bayous. They kind of dropped. They did the Dunk Bayous, which was I think earlier in the week or back in the last week. They kind of let you kind of produce the models and stuff like that, and then I think you were able to cop some. I think some people copped some.
I did a Chicago for my wife.
Yeah, and so they basically let you create all of these models. Then they did the Air Max 1 this week, bro. Everybody was producing some heat, put it on Instagram. I like this model, I like this model, I like this model, I like this model. I'm gonna make this model, I'm gonna buy this model. And bro, they disappeared like nothing. Like they didn't even they took all the designs away. Literally just disappeared. And people like I was talking to I think Blazing Guns mentioned it about on Tuesday when we put our actual podcast does come out on YouTube, and I was on the actual premiere, and he was talking about AMX 1. You got to discuss it, and we discussed it on Thursday as well, and they just disappeared. Like all the models, like people were creating some crazy stuff with like crocodile skin and all that stuff. I was enjoying seeing it. I was like, oh, that's dope. And then I had somebody message me and said they took all the Air Max 1 designs away from everybody's Nike by you.
Yeah. And so that happened to me, bro.
And somebody said Nike stealing our designs. Now the question is Nike taking inspiration from the general public by doing Nike by Yous and all of a sudden releasing them as official models? That's the question we need answering right this moment in time. Because if that's the case, that's cheating, bro. That's cheating. That's taking credit for somebody else's inspiration.
I mean, technically not so much. Technically not so much, because it's a feature on their website and they still actually have to produce the product. You just picking colors and picking, materials. However, yes, that could be a possibility because nobody will ever see every single ID design outside of that building.
Yeah. Yep.
So they see every design.
Taking innovation and inspiration from the general public and then basically saying, oh, sorry, we're not going to drop this. And you know what? It would be really funny if in about a year or so, somebody gets a Air Max 1 and they said, yo, that's my design.
No way, though. Let me say this. Like I said, it happened to me before. I believe it's a glitch. It's something about the Air Max 1. It don't happen with Dunks. Because what will happen is they'll open the actual page for you to make designs, but the release time is the release time. So say they're releasing at 11. It'll be there all morning. And then right before the release happens, there's some type of reset and all your designs disappear. So that's what happened to me when I did my Air Max 1 ID. That's how I ended up missing on the first release because I had to redesign.
And I know the drama you went through because you were like, what? And you missed one, you were really upset. You missed a couple and you was really upset. And you were like, why is this doing this to me? Like literally, I want to do is get my designs and check out and buy them. But you finally managed. Was it the second or third attempt you actually finally managed to get it?
The third time.
Yeah, bro, that's ridiculous. So on that, bro, just on that. Nike, you're guilty for taking away everybody's Air Max 1 designs because now when the timer starts, you got to do that design all again and remember what the design looked like if you haven't taken a screenshot, and all of a sudden your time runs out and you can't do it and you can't check out, and all of a sudden you miss the drop and you have to try times.
While all the lazy people keep hitting buy on the Nike default design.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy. Yeah. You're guilty. What's the verdict, bro?
Member access for everybody in the size that they have in the account information. One time, unlimited time. No, 24 hours. Get everybody 24 hours to make their design. And a 50% discount code because y'all hating. When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Well, that was episode 76 of the Shoe Dog podcast. Basically, interesting week. Definitely a lot of things coming out in the next 6 months. A lot of things are happening. A lot of changes are happening. So we'll be interested to see that. And anything you want to mention about this week, bro?
No, man. I need to go get a BioLite. Some Ensure or something, or a Pedialyte or something, boy. I'm dry as a bone right now.
So from me and from Q and from the Goon unit, we'll see you next week, guys.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Yo, have a great day, great week, great month, great year, and all that stuff, man. And hopefully, you can go out there and copy you a pair of them Hoops Kings Jump 99 because you skipped leg day. Because everybody deserved to get leg day, so you ain't got to go to the gym, bro. Just get you some Hoops 99 and walk around the house for a while. Get your calves right, man, out there. You feel me? Calf health is important to everybody.
Hoop unit.
We out, man.
Peace out.